There's some brand new research that I've just seen, and it challenges some old ideas about where humans came from, including the issue of just so stories. It's by Rui Diogo. I put the link below. Now here's my thoughts. The article begins, just so stories are prominent in human evolution literature because of our tendency to create simple progressionist narratives. Okay, so what is a just so story? It's an explanation not based on evidence, but a simple story that fits the beliefs we already have. So many of the fact claims of evolution, it's saying, are actually neat stories without evidence. Nice to see this being admitted in a mainstream article. So the article continues, describing the bonobo, a kind of ape, which is thought to be closely related to humans because it is particularly good at walking on 2 feet. The idea is that bonobos have some bone and muscle structures that allow them to walk upright, and so humans and bonobos would have these walking structures and chimps and other primates would not so much. This story has been used to trace the evolution of humans along the lines of a gradual development to walking upright. The problem is that when this researcher Diogo actually took the time to examine this and other species of ape, he found that the ape's musculoskeletal structures are much more similar to each other than any of them are to humans. Now that may seem obvious, but we're not talking here about obvious differences like intelligence and height. We're talking about bone and muscle structures which were previously claimed to show evidence for a transition from apes to humans. The author concludes that researchers need to be more evidence-based rather than just making up stories based on what they would like to believe, which is pretty much what a lot of us have been saying for a while. If we want an interesting and informative conversation in science, we need to allow for a wider range of viewpoints than just Darwinian orthodoxy. Researchers using the biblical paradigm would be interested in searching for common design features across unrelated kinds like apes and humans. And maybe we can even learn something about how we should relate to nature from the similarities and differences between us and apes. So that's my take on some completely new research. Leave a comment if you would agree or disagree with anything, and thanks for listening. A shout out to Andre and Liam, thanks for subscribing. Hope you enjoyed this video.